guys, I hope you are all having amazing holidays, and I'm back with another video which is gonna be a top 10 list of perfume releases of 2019 that didn't work out for me. And actually I had hard times to put this list together because there weren't that many bad perfumes released this year, and those of you who have been following me for a couple of years know that I'm very picky with designer perfumes. I'm known as niche and indie queen just because I love niche and indie perfumery, and designer perfumes always disappoint me, and you probably remember how much I complained about designer novelties in 2018, but in 2019 so many brands did a better job than the last year and surprised me with their perfumes, and I created a top 15 list of best designer perfume releases of 2019, and there is also niche and indie edition on my channel which you are invited to check out after watching this one. Links you'll find down below in the description box, but I still decided to sit down and do a proper list of perfume releases of the year that didn't work out for me for one reason or another, which I will explain during this video. And please share those disappointing or perfumes that you were excited about but didn't work out for you in the comments. I want to start a conversation with you, and I wish you all a lot of fun watching this video, but please don't hate on me that I might tell something bad about your favorite perfumes. Fragrances are very subjective, and I hope this video won't be too negative, so please let me know what you want to see from me next. And with that being said, let's get started. And the first one I want to tell you about is definitely Run Wild duo for her and for him. And actually this year so many designer brands came out with perfume duos. Those were basically perfumes for him and for her from the same collection, and I reviewed the majority of them and created a playlist of those videos, which you can check out. Link is gonna be on the screen and below. And Run Wild by Davidoff was a major no for me, basically because those perfumes smelled of shower gel, and I don't gravitate towards shower jelly smelling perfumes just because I have a shower gel and it's enough. I want my perfume to smell of good quality, to smell of perfume and not of a shower gel. And last year my problem with many perfume releases was that they were smelling like shower gels, and this year a lot of brands cut it out, which was nice, but here and there are some perfumes that smell like shower gels, so Run Wild collection was the case. That's why I didn't like it at all, and I can't even imagine person going crazy and falling in love with them unless you did. Please share your experience with us, but I think they could do a better job on those perfumes or just leave it at all. I also don't understand where the name came from, Run Wild. I mean, like, there is nothing wildish about it. It's just like so mainstream, so boring. You don't even want to run from it because it runs away on itself pretty quickly. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Do you guys know why? Maybe like brands like Davidoff and some other brands on today's list need some creative directors. I could be one. Guys, reach out to me. I'm a cool person with lots of ideas, but no. They are just doing things as they've always done them, and the results are not that good. Next perfume duo that didn't work out for me was by Tiffany, and that was Love for Her and for Him. And I was quite excited for the feminine perfume just because it featured note of neroli, which is one of my most favorite floral notes because it is in between the citruses and flowers. It's very uplifting, and I didn't get my favorite neroli in that perfume. Instead, I got perfume that smelled clean and basically like nothing. It was so generic. It was like taking the most simple accord, putting it in a pretty bottle and selling it. And that is just like, I don't understand that when designer, big brands don't even care about something unique and different smelling, or just like something good smelling. That was just like so generic. And then there are Indian niche brands that put quality, their time, mind, everything into creating perfumes. So I don't think that this duo is worth your attention unless you really prefer very simple perfumes that don't last long. The masculine one is also not that great. It's peppery and very simple. Next perfume is actually the one that gives me hard times, and this is Narciso Rouge Eau de Toilette by Narciso Rodriguez, and this is Eau de Toilette version of the original Narciso Rouge, also in the red cube. And the packaging is beautiful, and the scent itself is not for me personally, just because I can't stand it physically. And we all know that we smell things differently, and what smells to somebody like heaven might smell to another person like hell. And I know what bugs me about this perfume. That is actually the synthetic cloying, very sweet musk accord in there, which is in many designer feminine perfumes, and that's why I don't like a lot of them. But honestly, I sprayed this one before filming this video, and I felt myself so down, like I couldn't get up. I needed to drink tea, watch Friends, just to put myself together, and it makes me nauseous, it gives me headache, I can't breathe. I don't like that perfume. But I think, and I know that a lot of women love such intense, bold, like killer scents. So if you like it, let me know, and please don't hate me. There are other great musky perfumes inside this line, such as Pure Musk for Her, which I've been raving about since it came out. It's beautiful, fresh, floral musk that I featured in my best releases of the year video, but the red one, no. Okay, next one is not bad, but it is definitely worse than the original one, and I'm talking about Gabrielle Essence. I think that they could do something better in terms of longevity and projection. It's not very different from the original one, but if you're interested in the differences and similarities, please check out my perfume battle in which I compare both of them. But the Essence one, it's lighter, and I think it's for those who prefer very mainstream perfumes, because if I smelled it on somebody, I'd be like, okay, it's nice, but I wouldn't even ask the person who wears it because it's generic. There are many perfumes that smell similar to it. It's just like one of a crowd. And let's move on to the next one, which is another perfume duo, this time by Gucci, and I'm talking about Gucci Guilty Parfum and Gucci Guilty Parfum. And my friends, I was excited about these basically because the feminine one had lilac, patchouli, pink pepper and violets in there, and I love those notes. And the opening smelled like spring, and later it turned into that overwhelming scent that honestly was growing on me, and I was just like, okay, I wanna run far away from it. So not the biggest fan of these, but Gucci really killed it for me with their Memoir d'Odo, which I featured in my best releases of the year video. This is the #1, and I think that brands should go into this direction, creating something new, maybe not for everybody, but not being afraid and always creating the same stuff over and over again. I know that this is not for everybody. I know it might sound and seem and smell strange and very unusual to some, but for me this is a real gem. Another musky perfume which I was excited about but didn't work out for me once again, but I don't think is a bad perfume, is Musc Shamal by Armani. And the thing is, when I sprayed it, I was so excited to see it in the store, so I just like sprayed myself without like being careful with it. And I love the opening, which smelled of aldehydes, and I just love aldehydes. I find they smell vintage and sharp and clean and soapy, love them. But then that musk appeared and it almost ate me, which I wasn't that much the fan of. But like, that's just such a warm and burning and spicy musk. I don't think it will work for everybody, so be careful with it. The next perfume that I don't understand the release of was Black Opium Intense. By the way, did you notice how many intense versions of popular designer perfumes were released? Check out the description box, you'll find more about that. But this one is just like another black opium perfume which didn't smell coffee and vanilla like to me personally. And don't get me wrong, I adore the original Opium. I mean, not the first one, but even this 2009 reformulation, plummy, delicious, juicy myrrh, it's everything. I featured this one in many of my videos, but like this, like black Opium, it looks beautiful, but that's all. Next one is actually something interesting, but I just wanted to update you about my thoughts on it. And that is Un Jardin sur la Lagune by Hermes. And it's interesting because it's oceanic, it's floral, and it reminds me of cats. It smells like a rainy day. It smells like you are sitting at home with your cats on a rainy day. I think I'm talking about cats because it's quite musky, and there are quite a few musky accords that smell cat-like to me, so sort of animalic, which I enjoy, such as Violetta by Bottega Veneta, or my favorite Dodo by Zoologist, which was featured in best releases of niche perfumes. But like this one, it's a bit strange, but I appreciate it for the uniqueness. It just didn't work out for me. Like I didn't invest in a full bottle, even though like maybe I will. So the next one, like fail, and that is like listen to this. There is like designer brand whose perfumes never worked out for me, and I'm talking about Dolce&Gabbana. And here's the deal: if I needed to pick one designer brand whose clothes I would wear, that would be Dolce&Gabbana, hands down, because I am all there for their sexy Italian style, as you can tell by my style, but like their perfumes never worked out for me. And this year they came out with, like, listen to this fail, like this is literally the fiasco. I think they should definitely hire another creative director, because releasing perfume with the name The Only One Two sounds to me like nonsense. Do you know why? Because they have already released perfume The Only One. First they had The One, it wasn't enough. Then they came out with The Only One, and then they have The Only One Two. So wasn't The Only One good enough? I don't get it. And the scent itself is like sweet, it's okay, it's generic, a lot of people enjoyed it, but like this name, gosh, like Dolce&Gabbana, please hire different perfumer and different creative director, and I'm sure you'll do a better job. Please, like, I want to love some Dolce&Gabbana perfumes. And the last one is actually Bronze Wood and Leather by Jo Malone, which is not like a bad perfume, but when I first saw the release of it, I knew I won't like it because it was about Kate, juniper and leather and vetiver, and I'm not the fan of all those notes, and it didn't surprise me in a positive way. It didn't work out for me, but I was prepared for that, and I think it's for somebody who likes the notes. It's not the bad perfume, but for me it was just like, oh, but okay, at least I can save money on the things I like. And actually I bought a lot of Jo Malone perfumes this year. For example, from their Dark Cologne collection, I would really recommend you Orris and Sandalwood, because this is, oh my god, like one of the best perfumes on this planet. And I've always been wanting Jo Malone to create a vanilla perfume because they still don't have one in their general catalog, and I told so many friends of mine about that, and Jo Malone sellers at the counters, and the next Dark Cologne edition is going to be about vanilla and vetiver, and I'm very excited for it, so I hope they won't disappoint me with that one. And that, my friends, completed this video, which I hope you enjoyed watching, and please let me know which of these or other perfumes released in 2019 didn't work out for you. I'm really looking forward to chat with you, and don't forget that this Friday 6 p.m. I'm doing a live stream with lots of updates and festive Q&A, so you can leave comments you want me to answer in the live stream down below, or just tune in, and I would be very glad to chat with you. And with that being said, please like this video if you enjoyed watching it, and maybe you want me to do more of perfume lists that didn't work out for me. Who knows? Let me know. And follow me on my social media, such as Instagram and Facebook. I post a lot there too. And have a good one, enjoy your holidays, and we'll see each other in the next video. Bye guys.